What's going on, guys? Corbin here. I'm super excited to dive into this video right now. I'm going to be showing you guys how to take your low ticket $250 a month client and turn them into a $2,500 client, right? This is all for fitness coaching, and I'm willing to bet my hairline on this, right? It's already receding. I'm not going to show you guys, but I'm willing to bet my receding hairline that you guys have never ever heard of a system like this before. Most people, when they're talking about, cool, here's how you can, start charging more for your fitness coaching, they're talking about the value, they're talking about retention. I'm not going to talk about any of that. We've got a bunch of videos on that. I'm not talking about any of that today. I'm actually just going to show you straight up how to turn your $250 client into 4 high ticket clients. Right? Let me say that again. I'm going to show you how we turn your one $250 low ticket fitness coaching client into 4 $2,500 clients. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to show you the system that we use, right? Now, before we dive into things, if any of you guys are in a place right now where you want to scale up your fitness coaching business to 10, 20K a month, and you don't want to be stuck in the trenches anymore, don't want to be firing off cold DMs, you don't want to be a one-man army anymore, you actually want to build a real business with real systems on the front end and on the back end that does the work for you, right? Then I absolutely want to extend the invitation for you and I to jump on a one-on-one call. I'm going to leave the link below. First link in the description. We can sit down, have a bit of a chat around your situation right now in your fitness coaching business and see how we might be able to help you guys scale up using our kind of system and if it's a good fit. So without further ado, let me dive straight into the value right here. So your $250 client, right? Most people, when they're doing fitness coaching, they kind of stop here. They're like, cool, well, I'm charging 250, bucks a month. It's pretty decent, but I'm struggling to scale. I can't get to 10K a month. Yeah, no fucking wonder. Like, do you know how many clients you got to work with? Charging 250 bucks a month to get to 10K, right? It's fucking insane, right? Like, 4 of those clients is only $1,000. 4 of these big whale juicy motherfuckers, look at that shit. That's your 10K, right? It's way, way easier to do this than most people think, right? More value, charge more, get better results. It's really simple science. We've got a whole bunch of videos on how to actually build an offer like fitness coaching worth $2,500, but I'm not going to get into that today. What I want to get into is how you can turn your one client here into your big $2,500 clients, right? Now, like I said, most people are just going to stop here. And they're like, man, not making enough money, can't get to 10K. Your focus needs to be different at this level. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Having $250 a month clients is absolutely fantastic, but not to try and build your 10K business, to invest in the system that can build you your 10K. What do I mean by this? Let me walk you through this, right? Every person watching this video that is a fitness coach, every single person has a warm audience that can pay them 250 bucks a month, right? If you don't have an audience yet of people that have the finances to pay you 2,500 for fitness coaching, then that is the problem. These audiences only exist in cold audiences. What do I mean by cold audiences? It's people that don't know you, people that you don't personally know. Now, you cannot get these people just by trying to do the same system that you're currently doing. If you're doing the manual DMs yourself, you're not going to be able to get these kind of guys, right? You need a system that's going to do the work on your behalf, right? Essentially, what I'm talking about here is the kind of system that's going to go out there, find these cold leads, right, for you. So this is the prospecting, right? They're going to build the lead list for you. They're going to DM them on your behalf. They're going to do a huge volume. So they're going to do 100 DMs a day, and they're going to book calls for you, right? That is the system that gets you your big clients here, right? Right here, most people watching this video don't even have a system that does the work for them. They have no idea. Essentially, I'm going to show you what this system looks like. But with your $250 a month client, you can't afford to build your business, live your life. This 250 bucks should be spent on the system that can get you your stuff. You don't need to worry about, how do I make 10K a month? How do I make 10K? You just need to worry about, cool, how can I find one client that can make me 250 bucks so I can use this 250 bucks on the kind of system that can get me my 10K, right? Now, for a lot of you guys watching, before I show you what the system looks like, this might sound quite scary. For a lot of people, you're not used to spending money to make more money back, right? Welcome to business. right? If you actually want to make that transition and you don't want to be a one-man army anymore, doing everything all on your shoulders, right? You have to spend money to make money. But the system I'm going to show you, right, actually alleviates that cost completely. I'm going to show you how we completely subsidize or substitute all of the payments that you would be making for this system so that you pretty much run this system for free. Essentially what this system is, you know, we use this as the signature part of our program, the VA scaling system, right? And all it is you hire a virtual assistant. Virtual assistants are absolutely incredible. And they do all of the work for you. All the stuff here that I mentioned, prospecting, DMs, they book the calls on your behalf, right? They do all the work for you. Their whole responsibility is to message this high-end niche that can afford this kind of stuff here. They're not messaging tire kickers, they're messaging the real G's, right? So they're doing all of this high quality work for you, right? Now, for them to essentially get the right amount of volume on your behalf to really punch through that cold audience and actually get cash in the door for you, they're doing 100 DMs a day, which is essentially 500 a week. You can expect to book a minimum of 5 calls per week. I'm using really, really low numbers here, right? Out of those 5 calls, if you can only close 1 client, that is your 10K a month. That's the system that's going to go in there, do the work for you, take care of business. You're not going to be able to do that on your own. The only thing you need to worry about is how can I get with just 1 client, 1 low ticket client that I can use that money for to pay for this system, right? Now, to break down the math for you guys, typically how much is it going to cost to run this kind of system? You know, we have pretty much branded ourselves as the signature $5 an hour VA scaling people, right? But in our program, we actually show you how to get VAs to do amazing work for $3 an hour. To send 100 DMs a day, it's going to take you like 4 hours a day. This is why I say trying to do this on your own is going to be so fucking tough. Imagine trying to do 4 hours a day of this kind of stuff. No ways. All in all, you're looking at $12 a day. Over the month, you're looking at $240 a month. That's it. I'm not talking about spending thousands a month on ads or any of that bullshit. $240 a month, and you've got a system that's going to do all of this important work for you. This is a system that's going to make you your 10K. This is a system that's going to go out there and find your clients for you. And this is why I said your 1 low ticket client can turn into 4 high ticket clients within the month. Most people, most fitness coaches are just going to stop at this. Oh, how do I get more low ticket clients? No, you're thinking about it wrong. You just need 1. And if you invest in the right system to do the work for you, that's going to go out there and 40x your business, right? That system is going to do numbers for you. You don't need to worry about how do you make 10K a month. Just worry about how you're going to get 1, right? Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, Corbin, how do I even get more of these warm clients so that I can even invest in this kind of system in the first place, right? Because this is where it all starts. Like I said, every single person watching this video has an audience. Friends, family, it can be people that are currently following you on Instagram, no matter how big or small your audience is, right? Even if it's not a $250 a month client and it's just a $125, right, a month client, if we break all this down, that's like $30, right? Like $35 a week. Every single person watching this knows someone that needs to get in shape, that's got $30 a week. If you get 2 of them, bang, you're there. Now you can pay for this kind of system. Got to spend money to make money here. And if you want to play in the big leagues, get big clients on board, you want to stop playing it slow and be a one-man army, this is the system you got to use, you guys. You can't be trying to smash out these DMs by yourself. It's never going to work. So you might be wondering, cool, how do I get more of these clients? Now, in our actual program, in our 6-Figure Fit Pro program, we break down a whole variety of warm acquisition methods so that you can get, 1 to 2 of these low ticket clients within the first 7 to 14 days of the program, so that you completely take care of the cost of your VA system. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's not like this weight, this burden that's just eating away at your cash. You pretty much take care of this within 7 to 14 days, right? But I'm going to give you guys a bit of guidance here. I'm just going to walk you through one of the systems that we use that makes so much fucking money, right? Like one of our guys used this system and they made 20K in the first 3 weeks just with this one thing I'm about to show you. That, by the way, all the proof of that is on our website, sixfigurefitpro.co. Type it in, you can see it. Look at just a handful of our case studies there. You'll see the 20K in the 3 weeks one. Right? There's a whole bunch more that have come from this exact system. And all this is, you guys may have seen this around before, but I'm going to just walk you guys through it in a really simple way. This is simply IG story promos. Now, I can 100% bet, for you guys watching this, you have not leveraged this to the fullest extent that you could, right? Essentially, I'll break down the components here. You've got your mission statement, number 1. Then you've got your poll, number 2. Number 3 is the actual photo, right? You see here, the actual photo itself, right? We've got our poll, we've got our mission statement. Great. You guys, all you need to do right now, if you want to get at least 1 to 2 low ticket clients within the next 7 to 14 days, all you need to do is do these posts 3 times a week. Literally, I'm going to read it out. Currently on a mission to help 3 more people transform their body. Would that be you? Who's with me? Who's interested? Right? Is that you? And then a poll. Yes, that's me. No, I'm not ready. Now you can play this around. You can say, yes, that's me. Or another one we'd love to do in the program is send me a video demo. So either option they click, they're going to get some information. Right? Poll. Then background image. You want your background image. This is my boy here, Jeremy. You want your background image to be something. Proof of results. You want it to be a photo of you looking like a fucking G. Right? You got these 3 little components. So easy to do right now. Seriously, at the end of this video, just go put one of these up. All you want now is you just want to get people responding to the poll. You're going to go in, message every single person. Be like, hey man, saw you responded to the mission post. Are you interested in the mission yourself? Or hey man, saw you were interested in the mission post. You keen to chat a little bit more on a call about how I might be able to help you. Right? Go straight for the kill. Book those guys on a call, learn a bit more about them, and then everyone can afford a $30 a week program or a $60 a week program. All you need is just 1 or 2 of these guys, and you got your next client within the next 7 to 14 days. Easy as. And that $250 now is going to be used for the VA system. The VA system is going to do more volume than you could ever do ever. 100 DMs a day, right? 500 a week, 2,000 a month. Booking you calls every single day. They're only targeting the big G's in the cold audiences, right? If you don't have access to these people, you need this kind of system. Now I want to break down for you what this looks like. For you to manage these lower ticket clients, right? Let's say it's just 1 hour a week for you to manage these 1 to 2 low ticket clients. Just 1 hour per week to manage these guys. You're now getting, when you pay for that kind of VA system, you're now getting 20 hours per week in work from your VA. Because remember, they're doing 4 hours a day of messaging, 5 days a week. You're getting 20 hours back. Sure, you're spending an hour per week, right? And your client is paying you X amount, right? Essentially, the only thing that it's costing you now is just time, right? That's it. You're just spending the hour per week. If that hour per week is equaling to, your 250 a month, great. You're just spending an hour per week and you're getting 20 hours back. This is the purest example of leverage in a business. And just like that, we have solved for you a $10,000 problem. If you want to be doing 10K a month, you cannot do that just off your small low ticket clients. It's fucking impossible unless you have a huge audience or you're spending a bunch of cash on that. It's impossible. But you can take that low ticket client and use that money to pay for the system that can do more work for you. And if this system, don't think of it as costing you $250 a month to pay for this VA system. Think about it costing you an hour a week to manage this low ticket client. The low ticket client is paying essentially for your VA system. When you break it down like that, is it worth it? Spending just 1 hour per week to get 20 hours per week of work back, to buy back 20 hours per week, is it worth it? Fuck yeah, it's worth it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you can take your $250 a month low ticket fitness coaching client right now, take that money, put it into a system that's going to do the work for you, and get you your 10K a month. Easy beans, right? And I've actually got a full breakdown of this VA system. Here I was just being super high level. I've got a full breakdown of this. I'm going to link it up here and also in the description below. You guys can check out what this full VA system looks like. This is how we've made our clients so much fucking money for the tiniest amount of work, right? If you want to check that out, go click the link in the description, watch the video up above, and you guys can learn a bit more about that. But if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, hell yeah, this seems like the sickest system, I haven't heard anything like it, I'm just ready to take the next step in my coaching business. If that's you and you're like, cool, I'm just fucking ready to go, then click the first link in the description, book in a call with me. We can chat a little bit more about this whole thing, about where you're at in your fitness coaching business, and see exactly how we might be able to help you scale from your 10 to 20K a month really rapidly with systems just like this that do the work for you, right? So you're no longer in the trenches. So either way, you guys, there's heaps of value, heaps of resources you guys can go learn a little bit more about. But if you're really seriously ready to go, then just click the link below, book in a call, and we can chat. But guys, I hope this makes sense. And yeah, hopefully my hairline is going to stop receding, that I fulfilled on my promise here, over-delivered for you guys. But yeah, any questions, comment below. I'll jump in and answer it. Cheers.